Hi, everyone. This is Peter the Rock online computer network tutorial. I am here to, take you on subnetting. Okay, subnetting is a process of dividing one large network into subnetwork. Okay, one large address space into subnets, different, reducing it to, IP address spaces, okay, subnetworks, okay. So now I'm starting from class A, which is this is class A, and you know that this is 8-bit, which is this, and class A has about 24-bit host addresses, okay. So now I want to subnet it in such a way that one address space can give us 1,048,576. Okay. And that network is going to be 16 subnetworks. Okay. Because one large class A IP address can give us, 16,777,214 valid hosts. Okay. So now we start by doing this. Okay. This is our place value. I always like to put my place value. Okay. And I want you to adopt that measure also. Okay. 1632, 64, and 128. Okay. Okay. So now we are borrowing four host bits because you know that subnetting is a process of borrowing host bits, borrowing from host bits. Now this is 24 host bit. This is 888. So I'm borrowing 4 bits here from this host bit. I'll borrow 1, 2, 3, 4, and which means 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now calculate this. It will give you from 128 to 16. It will give you 240 in the second octet, which means this is what we have. Okay. 0.0.0, the first network address. Okay. Now the second one is 0.16 because do you know why? 240 minus 256, which is all the IP address minus 240. Because when you come here, calculate this from here to here, one host bit, one bit, which is 4 that I borrowed here, 240, which will give you equals to 16. That is 16 block size. Okay, I use 16 block size. And the first one start from 0. Okay, the first network address. The second one start from 16, which is this. Okay, third one, please, I have to clean this, our valid, because we have finished making use of it. Okay, the fourth one is 10 dot, 32. 0.0.0. The second one is the third one, fourth, sorry, is 10 dot, 16 plus that's 48. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Okay. This will give you up to 16 different networks because 240 minus 256 minus 240 will give you 16. So we start with block size of that 16. And now what can we give you? What is left? What left? Remember, this host bit remain 4 here. 4 plus 8, 12. 12 plus 8, 20. 2 power 20 is equals to 1,048,000. Okay, 576 minus 2. Okay, it gives you 1,048,574 valid hosts on each one. Okay, I hope you are getting me. Because I borrowed, 4 host bits, remaining 20. This is about 24 host bits. Then it starts. This is the first IP address of this from this subnet. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, the first IP address in this first subnet is this. The last one is this 254, 255. Sorry, 255, 254. The broadcast address is 10.1615.255.255. Okay, now this you come here. Remember, this is a broadcast address. You come here. Here is 10.16.0.1, 10.31.255.254. The last address on this page, 10.31.255.255. You come to this 10. I want to shift it so that I can get enough space. Here is 10.48.0.0. Now 10 dot 48.0.1. Now 10 dot is this, oh sorry, this is 32. 32. 32. 10.32.0.0, 10.32.0.1, 10.47, 47.255.254, 10.47.255.255. Now, this one is 10.48.0.1, 10.40, the next one is 64, right? Because, I didn't put it. The board is, did not contain it. After this 48 plus 16, okay? Put 2 here, making 50. Remaining 14, that's 64. So here is 63.255.254, 10.63.255.255. What does this mean? This is supposed to, we have 16 address space because board cannot contain it. You can calculate it, add another 16 on this 48, it will give you, 64. After 63, the next one is 64. That's what it means. After 47, which is the broadcast address, the next one is 48. Okay? After 16, after 31, which is the broadcast address, the next one is 32. You can see it after this 0. You can see 15 here. After 15, the next one is 16. Okay? Different, and this is the network number from second octet. I started from here. Okay, from second octet, because this is this network number 000. You must start here. Before here we finish. If here turned to 255, meaning that the IP address have turned to class B. Class B is 16-bit network portion and 16-bit host portion. Okay, so now you can see that class A have started running already. You can see it has started running. Okay, which means, let me clarify you here. This is 10.0.0.1. The second IP address here is 10.0.0.2. 10.0. This is how I'm going to assign it on machine, on computer. Okay, this one, the first IP address, second computer, third computer. Before this we must get to 255. Okay, 0.255 before something will change here. 1. Okay, dot 0 dot 0. You can see now another one is here. 10 dot is running 1.0.0.1. Okay, it will still change. This must get to 255 before this third one changes. So you can see it got to 16. You get to 15 here, which is the last. This is the last one, which means this one have changed to 255. Before this one will come to 1. This one must have finished 255. This one is just like, time. The difference is that this is 4 octets, while the time is 3 octets. Minute, hour, minute, seconds, minute, and hour. Okay. Now you can see 4 octets is here. Before it come to here, the broadcast is the last one. The next one is 16.0.0. Okay, that is it. That's it. That is it. Now, I told you this. Each of these address space can give us 1,048,574 valid hosts. It's actually 576 maximum. Remove broadcast address because this is here, this network number, which cannot assign to system. This is broadcast address here and here. They can be assigned. It's between here, this is number one, and before this finish running, this must have gotten to 255. Come here and change one before you get to 15, running 255. This is the last address, and this is the broadcast address. We have the next, address space. Up to 16, okay? Up to 16, here cannot enter it. From this address space here. So let's get to class B. Let's get to class B, okay? This is a class B. Class B IP address 172.16.0.0, okay, /16 is the same thing as 255.255.0.0, okay? Now, this 16-bit here. Now, let's use the same address space on this third octet. This is where we must borrow host 1, 2, 3, 4. You know our host bit 128.64.32. It's not dot, sorry. 32.16. This is what we have just borrowed here. Okay, making equals to 240, okay, in the third octet here. So now it's the first, that class A IP address, subnet mask changed. I didn't remember to put it. It's like this. Subnet mask, this is, let's say this dot Z1, okay, because we borrow 255.240.0.0. That's the subnet mask of that class A, and which is 12, or you do it like this, 10.0.0.1/12, because it's, it was 8-bit, and now borrow for making 12. This is the subnet mask of that class A. So now, so I borrowed here, making while, which means this address here have changed to 255.255.240.0. This one now, and watch out this thing. When you minus 256, when you minus 240 from 256, 240, it's still the same 16. Then we start 172.16.0.0. The first, the first address space. Now 172.16.16, okay, 16 dot, because it's from the third octet, 16.0. now 172.16.32.0. You see how it's going? 172.16.16 plus this 48.0. Okay, now you start. The other one was from second octet, but this one now is, from the third octet here. Now when you start 172.16.0.1, okay, 172 dot, sorry, yeah, dot 16 dot 15 dot 254, 172.16.15.255, which is the broadcast address. Now you come to here, 172 dot 16 dot, 16.1, 172 dot, the next one is 32, 16.31.255, 254, 172.16.31.255, which is the broadcast address. Okay? So, which is the broadcast address? 172.16.32.1. That's the first address. 172.16. 47.254. The last address, 172.16.47.255. Okay, now when you come assign one, let's say we want to assign from here, or we want to assign computer from this. ISP has given us this space here, which can give, I did not tell you how many it can come. When you borrow 4 here, how many remain? How many? 4 plus 8, 12. 2 power 12, 2 raised to power 12, 2 power 12 is equals to, 2048 minus 2, which is 2046 valid IP addresses. 2046 can get from here. Remember the first one, which is class A, was 1,048,574 valid hosts. Okay, but now it's 2,000 because it's coming down. It's a class B IP address. Let's say that this address space was assigned to us. Okay, and this is where we get our valid host. So this is not among, this is network address, this is broadcast address. So we start assigning from here 172.16.16.1. This is our 255.255.240.0. Okay, or 172. That's the first usable IP address here. 172.16.16.1 slash, how many host bits? How many bits? Because we borrowed 4. We borrowed 4 from here and 4 remain. 4 plus 8, 12. That is it. Either this is the same thing with this. Okay? This is how it works. This, the first number 1 IP. Number 2 would be this in our address space assigned to us, okay, /20, sorry, /12. Okay? This address space, you can see this is the number 1. Maybe router interface, LAN interface will take this. The first, the first computer will take this, and this is how the subnet mask. Remember, this was the subnet mask when it had not been subnetted. 255, that's 16-bit. Here now is 12-bit. Is it 12-bit? No, it can't be 12-bit. Sorry, this 4. Yes, it had been subnetted. Okay, this is how many bit? 16-bit. 16-bit. Okay, 16 plus 20 bits. Sorry, it's 20. Okay, it's the other one that is, 12. The class A, because the first bit is 8 plus 4 we borrowed, making 12. So this now is 16 plus 4, 20 bits. So let me not make mistake. Okay, this is it. This is how it works. Okay, 20. Okay, so let's try subnetting class C. Class C. Class C is very easy one. It's an easy one. 192.168.10.0. It has only, only 8 bits for host, but 24 bits for, let's say we want to subnet this using block size of 64, okay? Which means we need to borrow how many host bits here? We need to borrow how many host bits? 1, 2, 3, okay? 2, 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Now, remaining how many? 4. Remaining 4 host bit. Now, 128 plus 64 plus 32 will give you how many? We give you 224. Okay? Because I borrowed 3. This is the 3 for our block, and which will give you our block size is 256 minus 224. Okay? We give you is equals to 32. So we start with our block sizes. This 32, 32 plus 32, 64, 64 plus 32, okay, 96, 96 plus 32, okay, 96 plus 32. Here, put 2 here, 8. Now, 30, 100, 110, 120, which is 128. Okay, 128. 128 plus 32. Okay, 128 plus 32 will give you how many? Just like that, because it's how many? 8. It's about 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remaining 3. So now, this is the first here. This is the first here. This is the first. 65. This is 97. 129. Okay? Now, from here, you have 32. Okay? You have here 60, 90, 32 here. No, 30. From here, you have 62. From here, you have 90 what? 94. Here, you have what? Here, 126. Okay? Remember, 128 plus 32. Here, put 2, 130. That's 160. 160. 160 plus 32. 160 plus 32, that is 192. Okay, 192 plus 32. 192 plus 32. Okay, now here is 1. This is 161. This is 193. Now, here is before the 160, you get 158. Okay, here you have 190. Okay, so you come here, you get 31. That's broadcast address. You get here 63. You get here 95. Here 127. Here 159. Here 191. So in this address space, look at this address space here. This one address space. This here is another address space. This is another address space, which means here you get 192.168.10. Okay, 0, which the first one is 192.168.10.1. It has started. This is the one here. It will get to the last one is 192.168.10.30. It's going to give you 30 host bit, 30 valid IP address. That is what this thing is going to give you. Okay. Now, the broadcast address here is 192.168.10.31. Okay. And they look at the subnet mask is this 255.255.255.224, which is, let's say this URL address, you put it 27 because it's 27 bit. Remember, I borrowed 3 bit. This is 24. From here to here, 24 plus 3 bit, 27. This is what it's going to give you. This is 27 bit here. 888, 24 plus 3, 27 bit. Okay? This is how it works. So you see, the broadcast address is this. On this first network address, the next one, this is the last, because this is going to use this for broadcast. Okay? The next one is 32. The next one is 32. After 31 here, 31 is the broadcast address of this first address here, 0. The next one is 32. And after this 32, look at, it's going to here. From here to here, will give you 30 host bit. Then here, 30 valid IP address. Then here is broadcast. The next one is 64. That is how it works. And let me tell you, the next IP network here is 192.168.10.64/27. This is an address space that can give you about, 30 valid hosts, okay? Which the first valid host is this, 168.10.65/27, the first valid IP address here, okay? So this is what subnetting is all about. If you like the video, please share it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.